Yeah, right. So I was just starting to explain to them how the game works.
Okay.
So the game is played in two phases. First there's the player phase, then there's the Sharknado phase. During the player phase, there is no specified turn orders. You guys can take your actions in whatever order works best for the group. So, you're going to have a character sheet, and that character sheet is going to have a certain number of action tokens on it. And you're going to spend those action tokens to take your actions. The first action that you can take is moving. If you want to move one hex, you take one token off your map. Spend one token. If you want to move two hexes, you spend two tokens. If you want to move into a hex that's flooded, it costs one extra. So if I wanted to move from here to here, it would be 1, 2, 3 plus 1 because it's flooded. I would spend 4. Easy, right? The second action that you can take is siphoning. If you're on a hex that's flooded, you can spend 2 action points and you can siphon that hex. You can remove the flood token. This does a few things. Number one, it makes it easier for other characters to move into there because they don't have to spend the extra action points. Number two, during the Sharknado phase, as you're going to see, if there are sharks on a hex that's not flooded, they get removed. So, less flooding equals less sharks. The coolest thing about siphoning is when you remove the flood token, you get to draw the top part of the city deck. The city deck is full of weapons and armor and equipment and just generally good stuff that's going to help you fight sharks and win the scenario. So that's moving, that's siphoning. The third action that you can take on your turn is searching. The way you search is based on the number of action points that you have. You choose how many you want to wager to search. For example, I'm going to say I will spend 5. Say I'm going to search for 5. I'm going to draw and reveal the top 3 city cards. And according to these search values, I can keep 5 points for it. So I can take these 2, I can take these 2, I can take those 2, I can't take all 3.
There's always 3 cards no matter how much you spend. Right. That's kind of your choice.
What's the what's the cost range of the cards?
They range from 1 to 5.
Okay.
5 are the best weapons and equipment, so it's usually a good idea to search for 5 if you can. There is 1 card in the deck that is a 6.
Okay.
Every once in a while, when you're searching, you're going to come across a card that looks like this. It has an exclamation point in the back. If that happens, I've searched, I've spent my 5, I go 1, 2, and encounter. I set that off to the side. I'm going to keep drawing up to 3. But I have to flip and resolve this first. Encounters they could be events, they could be citizens, or they could be containers. In this case, it's an event. And this says each character chooses 1. I can move to any shark-free hex in the city, or heal 1 torso. The military problem. This would be an example of a good encounter.
They're not all good.
Yes, that's correct.
There are also bad encounters, although it could be good. This is a citizen. This is a fleeing cheerleader. In order to save her, you would need to discard any 2 cards. If you don't want to do it, or if you don't have 2 cards to discard, then you would get the detriment. If you do discard 2 cards, it says take her with you, and this is our citizen slot. You would take her with you and you would get that bonus.
Is there a maximum hand size?
There is no hand. When you search, I searched on 5. I'm going to say I would take this guy and this guy. They go directly on your character.
Okay.
We only have one of each to fill the spots.
Right, exactly. So your character sheet has room for 2 hands worth of usually weapons, 1 accessory, a helmet, armor, footwear, 1 citizen, and you can also have 3 things in your bag.
Okay. So you can ostensibly have a maximum of 9 things and a citizen.
Right.
Okay.
Put them in your bag.
I'm going to use him as an example. So if I got the submachine gun, this is a two-handed weapon, so that goes in between the dotted lines there.
Oh,
Okay.
To show. Now it says below there that I could hold this with one hand for -1 yellow, so I could also put it there and just hold it one hand. The accessory goes there. As I get these other things, I can fill that in. If you search and you want to replace something you have, like if I get another accessory, I can stick this in my bag and put in a new accessory.
She had a question.
You cannot put people in the bag. You cannot trade citizens, and you can't put citizens in the bag. Sorry. You have no idea how many times I tell people that,
No, I can imagine.
and they say, if I cut them up, I could. And I'm like, who am I playing games with?
You can have a royal needle,
Yeah, that's true.
fire needle,
There are lots of chainsaws in this game.
needle.
So
I
getting
hope so.
stuff is going to help you play sharks, it's going to help you move around the board, it's going to do other cool stuff. So those are the three actions that you can take. You can move, you can sight, and you can search. You can do those things in any order that works best for the group. It doesn't have to be he takes an action, you take an action, you take an action, you take an action.
Remind me of what that symbol was again.
Which one?
This one?
This one?
Yeah.
I didn't actually get there yet, but at the start of every player phase, you're going to take your action points and your reroll tokens.
Oh, great.
And reroll tokens let you spend them to reroll dice in your play.
Okay.
I thought I missed it.
So if you had this card, instead of collecting one, you would collect a total of 3.
Fantastic. Because the dice hate me.
So that's basically the player phase. Every objective has a different requirement, and we'll cover those as you get to them because it's more fun that way.
Oh, great. Terrific.
Now these tokens do carry over, so if let's say someone was Blaze here and they had 2 left, they decide not to spend them all, you can keep them until the next player phase and you'll still get another 8. So they will carry over if you don't spend them. Same thing with reroll tokens.
You just said objectives. Did you mention that and I missed it? Or?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. That's
This
fine.
is a scenario-based game. Every scenario
Okay.
is a little different. In this scenario, you need to rescue the pilot, find the bombs. There are 2 bombs. Once you have the pilot and the bombs, everyone needs to get to the chopper and repair it. So
Okay.
once the bombs, the pilot, all 4 of you are here with the chopper and it's repaired,
You win.
So can these ones like constantly are flooded?
yes, you can move onto the shoreline, but they are always flooded.
Can you drain them?
Nope.
Okay.
You can type in anything that has the token, but these cannot be typed. You cannot search on flooded hexes either. That's important. So that's basically the player phase. After the player phase, the Sharknado is going to go. And again, I'm not going to tell you a lot about that because it's more fun that way. I will tell you that we're going to reveal 4 cards from this deck. And every time, because there's 4 players in the game, every time a card is revealed, we're going to roll this die. And the Sharknado is going to move that direction.
All right.
So there's going to be 4 cards revealed, and the Sharknado is going to move 4 times. Keep that in mind, because if the Sharknado runs you over, you die.
Ooh.
Okay.
Are you just out of the game?
GMC.
It is not player elimination. If
Okay.
if you die, there's lots of ways you can die. And if you die, you come back at the start of the next player phase as a different character.
Yay.
So the character you start the game with might not be the hero of the story.
What's the max number of characters you have here?
We have 10 characters.
Okay.
The best figure.
It's awesome. Yeah, the Sharknado's really cool.
Sharks inside it. Yeah.
Oh yes, there will be sharks inside the Sharknado.
Oh my god. That's hysterical. Oh my god.
This right here, this is the Carnage scale. If this ever reaches this, it is game over. This will go up at the end of every Sharknado phase. This will go up every time a character dies. This will go up according to certain citizens if you fail them. This will go up according to a few random cards in the Sharknado deck that say, hey, increase the Carnage. There's only one way to move it backwards, and that is by killing enough sharks to move back to Carnage. Every time you kill a shark, you get a shark token. For 1 shark token, you get an extra action point or a reroll token. You can trade it in. For 3 shark tokens, you can heal a torso wound or draw a city card.
Yay.
For 5 shark tokens, you can reattach a limb.
Oh.
Don't ask me how that works.
It's Sharknado magic.
Right.
On board.
That's just the answer to any query. Look, I don't understand the Sharknado.
Yeah.
And for 10 shark tokens, you can reduce the carnage by 1.
Is there any way to reduce the black token? I'm sorry, increase the black token?
There is not.
Okay, so that's set.
This is marked according to the scenario.
Okay.
And I'll just show you here. We have a scale here.
Okay.
So if you're playing on the casual mode with only 2 players, it would be here. Since we're playing the casual mode with 4 players, it is on 8. That's also a way to scale the game. Like if you're playing with like younger players or first-time players, you can move it up a couple.
Right.
If you've run through the scenario a couple times and you found it too easy,
up the difficulty.
you can move it up. Okay.
Is the art going to be pretty tame for kids?
Yes. There's blood, but nothing.
Is this pretty much the final art?
This is demo.
This is demo. Okay.
Yeah, this is demo quality.
Okay.
Our art is about 75% done.
Okay.
And we didn't want to just put partial art into our game.
No, I understand.
I actually have a second copy of the game. I can show you some completed stuff.
But this is what it's going to look like. The Sharknado is going to look like this, right?
It will
That
look
is
very
awesome.
similar. It will be a little smoother.
That's fine.
I would just buy it for the Sharknado.
Once you get the things out, you only just here, they're ready to go to the system, right?
Yes.
Is there any way to get things out of the shop?
There are 2 cards that'll let you take things from the demo in this whole 100-card deck. So not usually.
When the deck is done, does it get shuffled back in? Or if you go through everything in the city, that's it, it's all in the dome. SOL.
We won't even get halfway through.
Okay, perfect.
One more thing before we get started, and that's fighting. I mentioned before that if you move into a hex that has a shark in it, you cannot take any more actions. You have to stop.
Is there a difference between the 1 shark and 3 sharks?
Yes, that's 3 sharks and that's 1 shark.
Okay.
What that means is that you would reveal sharks equal to the number of sharks showing up on the hex. So let's say my example card here, Blaze, is going to move in here and he's going to fight 1 shark. Now, before I fight this shark, any other player could come and fight with me if they want. I can't take any more actions once I move into a hex with sharks in it, but any of you could say, I'm coming to help you, and as long as you have
Movement to
the
get you
action
there.
points to move in there, you could come help me. But I'm going to say that Blaze is fighting alone. He's going to reveal a shark. In this case, it is the Great White.
Uh-oh.
That is a poor choice for Blaze.
So this is the threat value. This is the number I need to meet or beat on these 8-sided dice to hit or defend against a shark. This is the number of times he bites, and these are essentially the hit points. The number of times I need to hit him. They are all different. There are 25 unique sharks in here, and I would say that any of them can be dangerous. It really depends on. He might actually be the worst because if you roll red ones, he'll injure you even if you defend against him.
What determines which color die you're going to roll?
On your character sheet,
Okay, it'll say.
you're going to look for the diamonds.
Got it.
Diamond always means 8-sided dice. So reroll tokens, you only reroll the 8-sided dice. So Blaze here would be rolling 3 yellow and 1 green. Yellow
Alright.
dice are range damage. They can kill a shark outright. These are your guns or projectiles, your bow and arrow, whatever. Green is defense. This is what you're going to use to defend against his bites. Red is melee. If you remember that order, red, green, yellow, green, red, you'll be in good shape. So I would roll all my dice at once. And I'm looking for 7s and higher. So I got a 7 there, and 7 there. These 2 are useless in this fight. So the fact that I hit him with 1 range damage, and I defended once, that's going to go down there. If I got any reds, they would go down here also.
Okay.
So the first thing we would look at is, did I hit him enough to kill him? I did not. I only hit him 1 time. He's got 2 hits. Okay, so did I defend against his bites. He's got 2 bites. I only defended 1, so he is going to bite while I'm done. When he bites, I'm going to roll these 2 6-sided dice. And according to this injury chart on the bottom of the character sheet, it's how I get hit. Snake Eyes is a miss. 3 or 4, you lose a leg. 5 through 9, you get a torso wound. 10 or 11, you lose an arm. Roll box scars, bite your head off. 3 torso wounds, and you die.
Okay.
Get both arms and both legs bit off, and you die. Get your head bit off, and you die. Get run over by the Sharknado, and you die.
There's a lot of ways to die.
A lot of ways to die.
So most people don't go fighting Sharknados.
So as you can tell, even with the submachine gun, it's still kind of difficult for me to beat this shark on my own.
Right.
I condone the buddy system in this game.
How does it work in group combat? You roll all of our attacks and then total the successes we've gotten, and then
what would happen is, let's say you and I were in a fight together.
Right.
I would roll my dice and apply my tokens. Then you would roll all your dice.
Yeah. Hey, everything all right?
So it's going to be
all right. So if you guys want to, if you want to take a look through those character sheets and choose your character, you can do it randomly, or you could, go based on whatever. Katie Quinn.
The actual Sharknado is a novel with deck. The actual one we go with
Elgato is always a favorite. Everybody loves.
I feel like we'll need a doctor.
You can pick someone else. You're good with Katie? All right.
So that could really, mess up the plan.
She's actually got grafted onto her arm.
Now, does this mean I get an extra red die?
Yes.
So I get 2 red dots?
Yep.
So I always have 1.
Always, yes. Elgato is a living weapon. You could get both your arms bitten off and still have 1 red die.
Wow.
And also, I mentioned it takes 3 torso wounds to kill someone ordinarily. You're a little tough.
So what do you got over there? What's your specialty?
Dr. Malika Patel. Dr. Patel can spend 2 actions to remove 1 torso wound from another person in our hex. So I can keep people alive.
So I'm a champion swimmer. What do you got? You got the fighter? What do you got?
Mine lets me re-roll on 3 dice.
So you want me to?
Okay.
Do you want me to take another fighter, or do you want me? I got the swimmer here, so I could. That might be good to help rescue people.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with the swimmer.
Anybody else can swim?
A little balanced party.
Can move and search normally is what it actually is. When fighting, can add a green die. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, Krieg is pretty great.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna set these off to the side because, like I said, if anyone dies, you come back to this So the first thing you're gonna do at the beginning of the player phase is you're gonna take your action points and your reroll tokens, and I think everyone gets 1 reroll.
Everything else is
And your action points will vary. So you'll take 8 of those. I think there's 8 there. Yeah. And 1 reroll. Perfect. If you guys want to choose what color pawn,
Green. Green like the sea.
I'll take black.
Oh, well, you'll start from there, though, right?
yes, you do start.
Okay.
So you will start on the same hex as another person. So two of you need to be here.
Oh, okay.
And 2 of you are here. All right. When you're on the same hex as someone else, You can trade equipment freely. You can trade shark tokens freely. So a good way to reduce the carnage is if you have 3 and he's got 3 and you've got 4, you know, you guys can get together.
On one person.
Right. Exactly. If you're searching on the same hex as someone else and you find stuff, you can just freely hand it to them. You cannot trade citizens, action points, or reroll tokens. You can trade anything else. So, once again, just to remind you need to save your pilot, find the 2 bombs, and then get to the trap.
Is there any way the pilot is going to die from shark
No.
Okay.
No, the pilot is safely holed up in a building.
Okay. How do we determine who goes first?
There is no turn order.
Oh, that's true. We just pick.
Yep. You guys just start, you know, you spend your action points, you can talk it out, what your best
We're all
strategy
together, so I think I'm going to do some shopping first. So it's searching. I will search for 5.
Alright. Search for 5, so you're going to get 3.
Yeah, so you got to do 3 turns.
Oh, they're not public?
You're going to reveal those. Based on the search value, you can take up to
Wow. So the chainmail shirt would give me 4 extra green dice,
right.
and the hikers, it's what, I roll 1 die on a 4 or above, I get 1 extra action.
So when you're in a fight, after you roll all your dice, if you rolled a green 4, you could drop it from that fight, just remove it from your dice pool. You wouldn't get to roll it again in that fight.
So it's specifically a 4, not a 4 or above 4 low.
Right.
That makes it a lot easier choice.
That one, though, would cover up your searching.
That's right. So
Yes.
cover that up, but you would still get...
But it's a lot better.
Yeah, it is.
But now this -1 down here means -1 red or yellow. You
Okay.
don't have any yellow, so this would actually
Take away all my attacks. And your benefit is you can re-roll green dice on a defense. I feel like I should buy both of these and immediately give this to you because it's just much better.
Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I would benefit from this.
Now, while he's doing that, you guys can take actions as well. As long as what you're doing doesn't interfere with anything he's doing, which it wouldn't because he already drew his cards.
No, I think the chainmail shirt is just much better. Yeah, so you can do that, and I'll take the lockpick kit. And that's my 5.
One thing I forgot to mention is you cannot search the same hex more than once in one round. Okay, so now that you have searched here, she cannot. She would have to move at least 1 hex away.
So in that case,
The
do you
real
feel like...
jerk move would be to move into your hex and search.
I will follow and search where you are also.
Alright, so do you want to just head straight for the pilot? I mean, not run all the way there, but head in that direction?
Yeah, let's head in that direction and see if I can, when I search, get some.
I'll just move 1, and...
So right now I got no weapon, so it's
You gonna search?
I got to search, but I got to you want to?
You can go ahead and search. Should we go for the bombs, or should we all stick together?
I
We
don't
got
know.
the swimmer.
Yeah, I don't know how dangerous these sharks are. I say let's stick together. So
I got to get a weapon because otherwise my fighting is for naught.
Right.
Right.
Well, let's do some searching in the beginning. Like one of you can search that
we got
hex.
Bud, and we take 3.
Take 3 unless you get an encounter.
Huh. Well then.
Parallax,
So now there's an encounter right on top, so whoever searches hex is going to have to deal with that. Now, when you're on the same hex as another person, they can deal with the encounter for you. But it's not a shared experience. One player has to take care of the encounter.
What I can do is I'm going to move to you.
It's gonna be rough, but alright, let's try it.
Can I pick up a person if I have a 2-handed weapon with me?
Can you pick up a person?
Can I rescue a person if I...
Yes, because if you rescue a person, they'll go on your citizen side. Yep. Or your battle.
So I got Bag of Tricks, You may reroll an injury once per fight when alone, and the battle axe give me +2 damage.
What's the other weapon do?
Drop a star to add a range star. No, a green.
You would drop a red, you remove a red from your pool
To give you more defense.
Roll another green.
Okay.
So just thinking, I moved, but if you search,
That's my next question. If I move there, can I search?
Yes.
Well, that was
Oh wait, no, you guys already
No.
searched on that.
Right.
Exit. Sorry.
yeah, you could move to us and search, and then I wait, I already moved, and I
Yeah.
So
As long as you have the action points to do it, yes.
you could move to us, and then one of you searches,
It's
and
gonna go right inside the
we
All
just
take care of
all
that.
3 of us take care of
and
that.
then I can
two-handed weapon?
continue to move and search different spots.
Right.
And there was a few guards in
Okay.
this
I'm
that
gonna pay
help you
two.
when you're alone. And it's kind of to entice
Yeah.
you to run on
Yeah.
He actually has less action, so you should probably search, because you started with 9 to his 7.
So I'm going to search at 5.
Okay.
Oh, alright. Wasn't quite ready for that.
So first one, family of 4.
Well, do we flip them both and then
Yeah,
flip
you
one?
can reveal them both because you can only do one of these.
Oh,
One of these guys is going to have to help out by doing the other.
family of 4. Call odd or even, then roll 2 green die.
It would be these 2 dice right here.
Oh, 2d6s. Okay. If you succeed, they may hitch a ride and move to any shark-free hex. If you fail, you take a torso wound.
Do they bite you?
The family of 4?
Yeah.
No, they actually hit you with their mini one.
Oh, okay.
And that's discard any... oh, it's a fleeing cheerleader. Discard any 2 cards, and you can take her with you. None of us have 2 cards.
Right.
So it looks like the cheerleaders...
None of you have 2 cards, so unfortunately the cheerleader will be okay.
So in this situation, can we, trade cards? If we all had 1 card, could we trade cards and then, alright, she trades to me, I discard these 2, I feel it.
If you wanted to, yeah, you can
Okay.
trade cards anytime during the player phase outside of a fight.
Can I try to get the family of 4 and then discard those 2 to get the cheerleader?
Oh.
If you wanted to. Yeah.
I feel like the chainmail shirt might be way more
But
worth
yeah,
it,
you'd be
but
ditching a really good defense, but
the fact we should,
and I mean,
I think
the
we should try for the family of 4.
Oh,
alright, so you're gonna take these 2 dice, you're gonna call odd or even, and you're gonna roll them both. Oh, and actually, I'm sorry. The family of 4 is not, it doesn't say take them with him. Their effect is immediate, and then they're going to go to the dump, so you don't actually get them.
okay, so
Oh.
the cheerleader would be better.
Give someone 2 action points.
But none of us have 2 cards to discard, so that would be an automatic draw.
I mean, you have 1 and I have 1. I could trade it to you and we sack it to keep the cheerleader. I don't think the cheerleader's worth it. What do you think?
It's early in the game.
It's only 1 carnage and it's early in the game.
Yeah.
It varies a lot.
So just try for the family of 4.
So,
Yeah.
first of all,
Yeah.
if you're in a license, you can't first of all, if somebody has a license, you can't get one.
Odd.
We actually trained by those.
Nope, even.
Yeah, I gotta be
So you
able to
get 1 torso wound.
So you
And
will
I
take,
re-roll it.
what's that?
went to ethics.
You can only use reroll tokens for
D8-sided die.
D8s.
Grant training was available, they said no.
Alright, so you would take a torso wound,
Oh, family of 4.
and that's going to go away.
Even though they
I
may not
forget that was an event.
Yeah, that was one of the encounters. There's 2 citizens back to back.
they work with
Plays right below the injury.
licensing, just typical for the background.
And then I lose a action.
Not yet. When at the start of the player phase, when you collect, instead of getting 9, you're now going to take 8.
Okay.
Oh,
Just like if anyone could succeed the cheerleader, then instead of getting 9, you would get 11. But unfortunately, nobody has 2 cards,
So we fail the cheerleader. That goes up 1. And now we get to see what your 3 items are.
watching the movies and all that stuff. Of that,
Harpoon gun,
pretty easy.
2 range die, drop a 8 to place 2 hits on 1 shark. Medkit. Outside fights, heal up to 2 torso wounds or reattach an armor or limb. Or the medieval buckler gives you a defense and a melee. Drop a 4 to place 1 melee hit on a shark. So you could.
I spent 5.
So as soon as you're finished with that, I'm going to heal your torso wound. I'm just going to spend 2 actions and clear that up for you.
Now, I only have 1, but it's -1, so I essentially...
So right now you have no attack power.
Yeah. Should I get an attack power, or should we keep the med retain?
Either way, I think you should get one of the weapons. Either just the harpoon gun or the buckler and the medkit. You could.
I'm going to take the harpoon gun. That way I can...
Yay, good idea.
Yep. And then I'll spend 2 actions and I'll heal your torso wounds.
I'm anxious to get up there. I'm itching. You can do something. I'm itching. Here we go. 3.
Make sure it's a safe technical ring.
Is that good for you?
I still got.
Obviously, they're going to get
I mentioned that if the Sharknado runs you over, you die.
Yes.
gaming podcasts.
If all 4 of you would die in the same round, that would be game over.
Oh.
So,
Oh!
usually,
Yes.
not a
all
good
4 of
idea.
us staying in the same hex, bad idea.
exactly.
Got
And
it.
we have had it.
We haven't searched that yet.
We have not.
I want to move there. And spend 4 to search.
Alright.
So there's the city
That's
map, precinct,
at that point,
and emergency guide.
Oh, you searched
spent
for 4.
4.
Ah, that sucks.
What is it? You
Well,
got
I
another...
can take both these.
Yep, you can take both accessories, and you can only equip one of them, but you could put the other one in your bag. And, you know, when you meet up again with these guys, you could.
And,
I'm going to get +1 action.
I am trying to spend 1 to move here just so if something happens.
Then I will die low.
also spend 1 and I'll move here. So I can search that next go round, and I think that's it for me.
Alright. So you guys are out, you're going to let your actions carry over? Alright. So that means it's the Sharknado phase. The very first thing we do on the Sharknado phase is we look to see if there are any sharks on unflooded hexes. Because they would be removed from the board.
Okay?
Now, because this is the first round, there's not going to be any. So, we'll reveal. So we'll reveal a Sharknado card. Before we resolve the card, we're going to roll the blue movement die. And according to that roll, is where the Sharknado moves. So he's going to move up one. When we roll, it only moves 1 time.
I thought it moves 4 times.
It does. Every time we reveal a card, it's going to move again.
Oh.
Now this is a regional card. It's only going to affect the downtown region.
Oh.
So we roll this 1 more time.
Roll a d6 on 1 through 3, add 2 sharks to each downtown hex.
Oh.
And each player there receives a torso wound. On a 4 through 6, flood each downtown hex. So either way, downtown's getting at least flooded. That was a 3.
2 sharks.
1 to each?
So now you can see we have sharks on unflooded hexes, but they are not going to die. But they will not be removed until the start of the next Sharknado round.
Okay.
Alright, so now we're going to reveal a second card. Roll the blue movement die again to move the Sharknado.
2.
Alright, 2, so it's going to move here. Yay. Now this is a distribution card. Sharks get spit out in all those directions.
All right.
So starting with the top here,
One.
this arrow means 1 hex. This one means 2 hexes. This one means until it hits either the edge of the game board or any
We're
characters that are in
gonna
there.
go one there and then one there.
So this one would actually go, yeah, just be 1 shark to the edge of the game board.
I got you.
Right, and then this one would be 2 sharks, 2 hexes away. 1 shark, 1 hex away.
Until it hits the edge.
2 sharks, all the way down. Now this one would be spit off the edge of the game board, so instead goes the opposite direction.
Oh.
This goes the opposite direction.
And this would go 2 in the opposite direction. Little known fact, sharks are bouncing.
Did not know that.
Yeah, all right, so then we reveal a 3rd card and roll the movement die again.
Super Vortex. Move each player within 2 hexes of the Sharknado towards it by 1 hex.
First, you have to roll the dice.
Right,
Oh,
so
yes.
first you have to roll, and on a 3 or 6, oh, good news, all right. So 4 is going to move down. So now no one is within 2 hexes of the Sharknado, so that card is a bust.
All right.
And then last card.
And then we roll the dice again for
Roll the movement die, right?
1.
Now, the Sharknado just came from that direction, and it never retraces its last step. So if that happens, you would just roll again.
Okay. 3.
So just like sharks, if it can't move one way,
Sharknadoes
it'll
are
move the
also
other.
bouncy.
Now, when it moves into a hex that has sharks, add them to the count. The reason for that is because this explodey symbol in the center here means here we go. We empty the Sharknado, and starting with 1, we're going to distribute. 2, 3. There were 3 sharks inside it, so we distributed 3.
Okay.
And we're also going to do this. Yep. We get 2 there. We get 3 down there. And once again, these 3 would bounce off the board, so instead they're going that way. So now there are a whole lot of sharks on the board.
Yeah.
Now that was our 4th card. So to end the Sharknado phase, Carnage goes up. Luckily, no one got any sharks thrown their way, or else you'd be fighting sharks right now.
Well, all right then.
So then it circles back around to the start of the next player phase. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to collect your action points and your reroll tokens. And then you can move, search, scientific, fight sharks, strategize.
Okay, so what ones don't we have to worry about? We don't have to worry about here, 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 or here.
Right.
Because they're all going to go away.
But we also can't move through
I
them.
want to rescue that guy over there to pilot.
Now, there are, yeah, that's one of the objectives, but there are 3 sharks from that hex.
Yeah, so how would that work? You pull 3 shark cards and we pick which one we're going to fight, and then we fight them in order.
You would reveal 3 shark cards and you would fight them all at once.
All at once.
So we all got to be there at the same time.
Right. I think we might need to do more searching because we are not ready for our shark fight.
I think we could maybe try to clear some of these in this area.
Okay.
We might be ready to take on one.
Siphon and Jason.
And then would these
Oh, that was another
enough
card.
to
Just
get
another card.
against-
Take another.
Yes, yeah, now that it's the next player phase, you can search these hexes again.
I can search one death, but well, listen, the number of sharks is not going to get better. It's only ever going to get worse. So I got me a battle axe. When I fight, do I fight them one at a time? Do I fight both of them?
You would fight all the sharks at once.
So these would get these damages would get distributed. It'd be 2 distributed among the critters.
If you
And then
roll
attack.
successfully, yes.
Yeah.
So this means you would roll 2 red dice, and you would try to get.
Well, we are here. I'm going to go ahead and search.
And add 1
then we'll see
for
which
each
one from there.
shark in the fight. Wow.
Right, so if you moved into this hex, you would roll 5 red dice.
Right. And my my luck sucks. So it's okay.
So yeah, and it might be that none of those.
Did you take a second reroll token?
Yeah. How do I get new ones? Do I cash these in?
Military
What's that, reroll
convoy.
Yeah.
At the start of the player phase, you just get
Each chooses
another one because that plus one.
one
So
thing.
you take one more right now.
Move to any shark-free.
X or
Receive aid, and you get.
Alright, so this applies only to people on your hex.
okay.
So the military convoy will take you to any shark-free hex that you want to go to, or heal a torso roll if you have one.
Well, if your plan is to start clearing out some of these sharks, it could move you to either here or here, so you could spend less movement to get in there.
You know, I could clear the path out for you because I fight well in water.
You
So I
fight
can,
better in water.
yeah, it says I get extra defense, and I have a tracksuit.
Okay.
So I actually get 2 defenses. So I can fight this guy here, and then I can fight that guy there, and you guys can swim through, get up there fast, and search.
Because we can pick up the bombs at the same time and the bombs don't. Wait, I could.
Are those bombs? 2 of them are.
We can move.
Oh, that's true. You guys could just move all the way over here and like skip that middle and start working on this.
And then you
And
guys
then we
could
deal with the
Get the
get.
pilot.
One of you,
pilot. Okay.
and you two could go to different hexes if you want. You don't have to go to the same one.
Oh, I didn't think of that. All right.
Actually, one of us
Why
could
don't
go
I do
here,
that?
one could go there.
Okay.
How'd you do that?
The event they came across.
Military convoy.
Okay.
Oh,
It says each player chooses one. Hitch a ride to move to any shark-free hex in the city, or heal 1 torso.
well,
And none of them had torso wounds because I healed hers.
is that all of us?
No, that was
Just them because they were on the same
Right.
hex.
Okay, so there are binoculars, which is an additional one when I spend 2 to search, so I would pull out 4 cards instead. Flare gun, which is move someone into my square if they're adjacent.
and it also gives you 1 die on attack.
And then,
Kill me some sharks.
Yeah. I mean, if you
So I think you should get the flare gun because he doesn't have a weapon.
I'll do that. I'll go 1, 2, I burn 2 points, right?
you only have to spend 1 because with the swimmer,
should I get the
you
shoes
can
or
move
the
in flooded
protection?
hexes like 1.
How much?
So you don't have to spend the extra 1 to move into a
You need
flooded
the
hex.
binoculars or the.
Okay, but I have. All right, gotcha. So that's 1.
Spend 1.
I'm gonna kill that. I'm gonna
Alright.
keep me a shark.
Now you're gonna look at the shark. Scary again.
Would you like either of these?
So you're gonna be
Well, you
trying to roll
might
6 or
benefit
higher
the
on your dice.
binoculars more. Because you have more
He's gonna
points
fight
than me.
twice, and
Okay.
you have 3
And if
hits.
you're always going to spend 5, then
At
you
what
would
point
always
can
have.
I jump in there to help him if he needs it?
If you'd like, I can give you one of my
Before he
weapons.
draws the shark
because
card.
you're
Before he draws the shark card. Oh, yeah, that makes
pretty
sense.
much there for.
Alright, and then you get 2 of these. You get 1 here, and you get 1 because this hex is flooded. So all those are 1s, and you're gonna look for 6 more.
Mom, I need a new pair of shoes. Boom, 1 damage.
Alright.
And so I'm gonna use a reroll because I really want to kill it.
Alright.
Do I roll 1 dice or both?
The Sharknado game.
Alright, so
Can I use?
that's going on.
Can
I'm
I
just going to
roll with
search.
how many dice? Just 1. All right.
No,
Ain't no biggie.
first.
I'll spend both. But it's got 3 hit points. It's got 3 hit points. I gotta kill it.
Now, before you reroll, I'm just gonna show you here. You got a 7 or an 8 on defense, right?
Right.
So you successfully defended against both of his bites.
Oh,
So he's not gonna bite you this round.
okay.
And then with the 6 applies, so you hit him 1 time.
Got it.
So the order of operations would go yellow.
I'll take
You don't have
If
any.
you don't want the flare gun.
Green. Did he fight?
I don't think it covers up the gloves.
Those
That's what
actually
I
go
was-
away. And then this moves up. So you don't have to use your rerolls because he didn't bite you.
Next round.
And now it starts over
I
again.
do
So you're gonna
have
reroll
a
those green
green
too.
gun,
You're
which
gonna roll
is
everything.
one-handed as well.
One-handed.
Both of those are one hit.
Now I got to reroll.
All right, so this time you did defend one time.
I don't know.
I think you should keep the harpoon then because you're a better fighter. Like, when we get down to fighting, you're the one that's.
Well, I got to. I should also reroll to not get damaged.
What, the green?
Yeah. Wait. I can reroll an injury once per fight. Here we go.
How do we, an injury is when he bites you.
He did.
He hasn't bitten you yet. He will.
He will. Okay.
Unless you get another successful green. So if you reroll your green now,
Yeah.
and you get a 6 or higher, he's not going to bite
There we
you.
go. No bite.
Good, no bite. Now, are you going to reroll any of your red, or you want to try again?
Yeah, new round.
All right. Defense goes away.
Uh-oh. Dice fest. Here we go. One damage and
One defense.
Defense, 1 hit. Now again, he's got 2 bites, so if you
Save the reroll.
but I automatically get her injury reroll.
Right. If it's a torso injury, I can come up and heal you.
I get this for free. You
Oh,
may
okay.
for free reroll
If you can
for
use it
free.
for free, definitely use it for free.
It's
now that this applies to when you actually get bit, not the event. So in order to do this, you have to spend a reroll token. When you get bit,
right.
you roll these 2 green dice, and according to the combined result, this is how you get it.
You may reroll an injury once per fight. All right.
So if you roll these 2 dice to get bit, and let's say you get a 10 and you lose an arm, you don't want to lose an arm because then you can't use it.
Right. All right. Yeah. All right. So I got to roll the damage.
So you got to roll for damage.
Dice hit me 7. Chest.
No,
Chest
the
is
torso.
good. I'll come up and
Okay.
heal that in a little
He
bit.
can
Sucking chest wound.
All right, so that.
But I can still fight, right?
Yeah, I think you killed it. Oh no,
Nope,
is it
he's
F3?
got 1 more.
Hold it. Wow.
You suck.
All right, so now you have no defense and no hits. So unless you reroll something, you're gonna get bit twice.
2 rerolls.
Well, hold on now. So how many hits? How many hits does it take to kill him?
3.
No, to kill a. How many chest wounds to actually kill a player? Yeah, 3. Oh,
Also 3.
all right. Never mind. So yeah, defense is.
You suck. I get 2 more. I got 3. So I'm dead?
Not yet. Let's see. So you're gonna roll those. Both of those to take an injury.
9.
That's a 9, so that would be another torso.
2 torsos.
Did you reroll one of them already?
No, you didn't. So use your.
But now I get to use that.
Now you get to use that. But if it's another torso, if you reroll them now and it's another torso, you reroll these 2 for your injury. And if you get a 3rd torso, poor Krieg is gonna die.
torso.
What happens to this?
Deadly combat system.
Yeah, what happens to his equipment?
All right. Now, because he was killed by a shark, we're gonna discard this, but we're gonna leave it out on the board. His stuff stays there until the end of the round, because you can come by, and there's no nice way to say it. You can loot his body. Loot the
So
body.
here's an important question.
Yes.
The damage he did to the shark, is it still there? Or does the shark hit?
This
Yeah.
will be a different shark
Yep.
if someone else goes in and fights.
Cannot help that.
What do we do with the bomb?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Carnage goes up when a character dies.
Right.
All right, so to find the bombs,
Right.
the hex has to be unflooded and shark-free. Spend 2 action points and flip the token.
Okay, I'm going to spend 2. Flip this one. Yeah.
Roll. That is bomb.
Yay!
Yay. So bombs
All right.
go in your
So
back.
So I haven't moved yet. I can move back there.
Can I have another one of these?
I can move back there.
by
Then.
myself,
We only need 1 bomb.
We need
I'm
2
gonna
bombs.
search for 5.
So I'm going to move this one.
Sorry, can I have another one of these? I want to take a picture of it.
Oh, yeah.
3.
And then 2 to reveal.
And 2 reveal. Alright, so that is not a bomb, but it will let you draw the top city card, which is an encounter.
Newscaster placed her on the Sharknado deck as a reminder.
Alright, so, well, first he's going to have to do this, which is roll 2 dice, then roll again, and beat your first roll.
Yep, good fun. Totally.
7.
There's a lot of work doing to get to this.
Ties go to you.
Ties go to me.
Yep. Alright, so she's not one that you take with you. Instead, you place her on the Sharknado deck, and during the next Sharknado phase, she counts as a card that we're playing. So instead of playing 4 cards, we're only going to play 3.
We actually just moved.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to turn these sideways to show
Did we search that, Hex? Yeah, you search that one.
We have not searched.
We got the car with
I am on currently.
they rented the car.
You what?
We have not searched the one I am on currently. If we look for another bomb, and then I will just run use the
Search for 5 more.
Okay, then I'll move here. Right?
Oh.
So this is actually our very last playtest of the convention.
Yeah, we got so much fun. We just went
Top city card.
he is
Whether or not you have but we've got lots of stuff that
you have a lot of things. So the
Alright.
Prologue
Now, Terrified Nurse
Yeah, but I used all of my action.
is fight and kill 2 sharks. Now, you can ignore citizens.
Yeah, I have.
If you don't actually want to fight those 2 sharks because it could injure you or potentially kill you, you can straight up ignore her and take the carnage.
Ah. Yeah, I'm out of action. 2 sharks. What do you guys think I should do? Should I risk it or? I mean, I have
Are you
no
good
weapon.
at fighting? Because
I am
fighting
not.
is real tough.
I am very bad at fighting. I have no weapons. That is why I was searching.
Fighting alone tends to be kind of, tends to be tough if you don't have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I just gotta. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore the terrified nurse.
Okay?
There's nothing I can do for that.
Carnage goes out.
And now the footlocker requires that you spend 2 tokens to open it.
But your
So-
Prologue says that you have it costs 2 less to open. So it
For a minimum of what?
Oh, okay.
So I will use the energy drink and the duct tape, and I'll sack 2 cards to get 2 actions.
So you don't have to discard the duct tape, it's just discard this card.
Oh,
So you
okay.
discard the energy drink and take 2 action points.
Excellent. And then because I have lockpicks, I will use one of those energy points to open the footlocker.
Excellent. And in this case, you're looking specifically for items which are blue cards.
Items which have what?
It says take the top 4 non-encounter cards and take all items.
Oh.
So anything that says item on it, which would be like the energy drink that you just shot.
Oh.
So in this case, you didn't get any items.
Alright. Well, can I still buy? Actually, I couldn't even. Can I buy any of these, or
Nope.
they're just all gone?
Yep.
So now we are going to
Oh, and this was his search action.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right. I searched for 5. I
Right.
forgot that. That's why I don't have any.
All right, so you flip
There you
this.
go.
Yep.
All right.
That is an
Did you
easy,
draw-
easy
Nope.
choice.
So you get.
Shark cluster soup.
All right.
So I get that for free?
Get that. So that is the only 6 in the game. It takes up everything.
Takes up everything.
Yes. So the 2 cards that you have on your mat right now,
Have to go in my bag.
you put them in your bag. Yep.
You should give something to me when I
Where's the character deck?
You should give her the weapon.
Okay.
Do we want to both move to a shark thing to see if we can fight something? Now that you're pretty much a powerhouse.
Yeah, because I have enough. You got enough to get to me, and then we got enough to get to here, right?
Yes.
Of course, it's harder to fight in water. Or, well, we don't have enough to get to there. It's one extra point to move.
Right.
How about here? But that's 4.
That's
Right.
4. So hopefully that's not the other bomb because that's 4 shots.
Just come here for now, and I'll give you stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got to be on the hex to siphon it, right?
Yes.
Oh my god.
She should get the weapon because
Take
well,
whatever you want, really.
that's right. You can't use any of it.
If it's in my bag and I'm dead, what use is it?
Right. So now this suit takes up everything. So you
Including
won't
the
get the
leather
green and
gloves,
you won't get the red,
Okay.
but you will get this extra red because it's your special. So that means that while you're in the suit, you don't roll any defense dice, but you can apply injuries directly to that card.
And discard if it's 3 or more. So
Right.
it's like armor in a sense.
Right. But if you get 3 or more on that, you lose the suit.
Okay.
Can you choose to take the injury yourself, or does it automatically go to the suit?
No, you're in the suit. So you have to
You're
apply-
inside. It's like a mech suit.
Okay.
Oh.
If you think of it that way.
What happens if I die and carry a bomb?
The bomb goes on the hex that you died on,
Okay.
and someone else has to come by and spend 2 action points, which is how you picked it up in the first place, to pick it up.
Okay. So, I think I am done.
All right, you're gonna let your points carry over.
I think so.
Hold on.
You only have 1 action point left, so you wouldn't be able to move.
Oh, that's true. I wouldn't. Okay, so yeah, I'm done.
All right. So, Sharknado phase again. Now some sharks are going away. These 2 there.
Yay!
These 4 there.
Yay!
These 2 there. And
I think that's it. Yep.
Right. So now, because we have the newscaster, she counts as one of our cards.
Does the Sharknado level go up? But the Sharknado still moves.
No.
Okay.
So next Sharknado phase, play 1 less card and roll 1 less time.
Okay.
So she takes off that.
So it only goes 3 times.
So now we're only going to go 3, right?
All right.
So we're going to reveal a card, and we're going to roll. Move. And now since this is a...
Sorry. 4. That is back.
I'm just going to go
I
down.
should have really searched more because I didn't have enough good stuff on me.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, this gets...
Roll
All right.
1 to 3. Flood each wood park house.
Wood card.
Flood. All right. Card number 2.
What happens if the Sharknado goes over an area?
Like if it goes there and stays there.
Yeah. Like if it gets 4.
1. That's where it just came from, so it's not going to go back there.
Right.
And drops out some sharks.
If it's on that hex, that means that you can't go there.
So this
that's
explodes.
What, did it move?
Yeah.
Well, it moved back to there, so it couldn't.
What
Yeah,
if
that's
so
where it
you
just came from.
So you would re-roll.
Oh, so you'd re-roll.
Right. It always moves, it just doesn't move back.
Oh, so 4 is...
So would it suck up the bomb?
No, it will only suck up the sharks. Objectives are unaffected by the Sharknado.
I really hope we don't die, actually. I have too much good stuff.
All right. So now because it explodes, all these are coming out, and they're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and you guys are getting 1.
Okay, that's not the end of the world.
Then it's going to go
3 up
3
there.
there,
I love the optimal.
1 over here.
That's fine. I can need shirts.
I did that one I'm going around. You guys get 3 more sharks.
Wait, Okay. How does this one work? Because it would be 2.
It would be 2, so it
So
would
it
go off the
bounces
board.
back to here.
So it goes opposite direction. If it would
Okay.
go off the board, opposite
Always
direction.
goes opposite.
Doesn't this go to the edge of the
Yeah,
board?
except you can't get any.
Unless it hits characters.
Oh, okay.
So she loses out on.
Now this one would go 2 hexes, but in a 4-player game, 5 sharks is the maximum number of sharks
that usually come with weapons.
on any one hex. So we're
There's
not
just
gonna
not enough space for more sharks.
right.
Like accessories.
Now that was that card 3 or was that only card 2?
That was card 2.
That was
That was
card
only
2.
card 2, so we still need to
Protection actually.
reveal one more card. All right.
I'll trade off this. You start
Roll the die.
6.
So it's going to move there. Now, if the Sharknado moves into a hex that is not flooded,
It automatically floods the
it
hex.
automatically floods the hex. And this card is very simply, card goes up.
You can get your own arm back just by discarding it.
Now, the Sharknado phase would be over, except that you now have to deal with 4 sharks between the 2 of you.
The other thing too.
I think you guys can do this. You got your mech.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You get
I don't
something
know where you guys want to set up. Well, we got some space right up here. So we have the hideous hammerhead.
A lot of money you spend on something you
You cannot use rerolls while he's in the fight. The reckless reef. You can discard a card to prevent all his
So
bites.
if you spend 5
Mama.
cards,
When Mama enters the fight, you're going to bring out an adolescent shark.
discard that 4, and now you can buy it.
And ankle biter. Always
So I could-
bites the
I could
legs.
use it as training value.
When you first start the fight.
Precisely. It's
So
basically you
because
get
Mama
traded
came
back.
out,
She's a tinkerer. She's,
we're also adding
she knows how things work. And so
the adolescent shark.
Because you just didn't have enough sharks the first go
So
round.
you are now fighting 5 sharks.
So she's interesting.
Alright, so how does this work?
All right.
They
So one of you
Weapons or just
are going to roll all their dice,
cards that they can't use.
apply your tokens,
Good way
and
to
then
go
the other one
first.
will roll all their dice, apply their tokens. Then we'll see, are sharks dead? Do they bite?
we pick which tokens you're applying. So let's say I roll. These are all what? 5 and 6, highest is 6. Let's say I roll 4 6s. I would pick, okay, I want 2 damage to go here, 2 damage to go here. Okay, so that's not the end of the world.
So who wants to roll
What
first?
does this mean?
Oh, this means that
midway through a game.
specifically on yellow dice,
There's
there's a
something
7 or an 8.
that you
to hit.
need. There's a situation
On green or red, it would still be 5 or higher.
deal with. You know, you can
So
pick
really,
new
we only have to get a
characters
4,
that
5, or 6, and then we can hit any.
So I see you've
Right.
got
So you want to roll all of yours first because you have a ton of red and orange dice?
So I need
it's like the
6 red
You're
still
there.
missing.
and 2
So
yellow.
you've got some sharks down there. Blaze is good, and I would probably look at him because of that space siphoning. As long as you can stand to wait around,
What is it? 8.
there's not carnage there. As long as you can stand
There's
to wait around, you can go to
fours, but we can't hit that. Well, the mother.
Oh, wait, no. We can hit the adolescent on a 4, so.
Exactly. You hit the adolescent on the floor. And because remember, range hits first. And he only has 1/5. So this
Yeah,
board.
but he can't. Oh, he can't be hit by melee.
Right,
So this 4 range would kill him out.
Kill him.
right. So
Yeah.
you do that.
And then I got 2 other 4s that get
Well,
wasted, right?
range hits. Okay, so when you say range hits first, you mean we apply the range dice first, or in combat, if I hit him with melee, I'm still going to be
I'd
hit?
say Ashley's pretty good.
Second.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, you can apply them in whatever way you want
Usually starts with 2 dice.
because we're not going to consider them until she's after she rolled her dice too.
Yeah, I would say she's
So
probably
5.
But based on what he applies,
Maybe get
will
some
probably influence how she applies it.
This is a 3 health, 1 attack, right?
That's right.
And that's 2 health, 3 attacks.
Yeah, but that's a 6. This is another
Well,
5.
I got 2 8s.
Well, let's apply the 5s. Well, actually, yeah, let's apply the 5s first and kind of work our way up. So I think this is
So
a.
this one gets hit from both. This one, because he gave me these, I can discard them and prevent damage for at least 2 turns.
That's absolutely right.
Okay.
Going come back as Ashley now. Ashley,
This
both of
one
these
is annoying.
limbs have the lock symbol on them.
Yeah, I know. So you
You can't
can't.
hold
Yeah.
other weapons.
But she can discard a weapon to repair.
Exactly. So you can hang, hold it in your bag and chuck
So
it if you need
we
to.
have 4 hits to split. So we could do. That one's a health, right? No, Finn is the health. We could do 2 and 2, or 2 and 2, because you can discard cards to prevent this attack.
We could kill off these two. So this one would be 2 red, and this would be the red and the yellow. And then we would only have to deal with these two. She only bites for 1, and this one I can discard.
Okay. 2 on.
2, a yellow goes on this one. And that one's dead.
So that's all of his attacks. But now she still gets to roll her attack and her green defense die, right?
So coming into this, not knowing what's going on so far, it looks like.
Alright, so these two fighting 4 sharks, but one of the 4 sharks was Mama, so the adolescent came out.
Naturally.
So he rolled his, of course, he rolled his red and orange with Shark Buster first. We've assigned the attacks for that. He doesn't get green. Does she roll her attacks and green now?
Yes.
Okay.
She'll still get to roll those now. Because we have several out here and she might need some of these dice, we're going to go ahead and mark these up. The yellow, they always go right directly onto the card because that's your range damage. And then the reds will actually go below.
If they're dead, do they bite back?
Because we count them later. If they're dead, so if you've assigned enough damage to them, they will still bite back unless you did it with this, yellow range. So this is, you're shooting them.
Yeah.
So the adolescent is dead because it had enough yellow to equal this number. So we're going to flip it right away. But the ankle biter doesn't get this until we check for bites.
Okay.
So it's always ranged, then bites, then the green, and then we do reds.
Don't you get 3 yellows?
I get 3, but minus 1. So
Oh,
I get
that's
2
right.
yellow and 4 defense.
Well, that is a lot of 1s.
Yeah.
So, does this affect my ability?
Yeah, so that says dice can't be this, which is reroll. And it says you can reroll. Well, can't reroll anymore. It does affect your ability. So that means no reroll tokens, and that means no
But I can
reroll
hit.
ability.
Let's hit.
So I think it would be better to shoot this one, because then you'll kill it before it gets its 2 bites. And I mean, we'll still kill that one regardless, it's only going to get attacked once.
Yeah, but this one already has 2 hits on it.
That is true, but it's still going to get to bite twice, right? Because one of the hits on it is melee.
So, well, obviously you don't want to waste this because you already signed it. That's why we force you to roll them individually.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
Tough calls, right? So, I mean, when it comes down to it, if you use the yellow, that's 2 less bites. If you don't, sure, it's going to die anyway, but then you're also getting 2 bites. Either way, it's going to die.
Right now, none of you have any defense. So.
Right now, why don't we do this one?
I can take 3 injury.
Oh, that's true. You can take 3 injury.
So
now,
does it pick both of us, or can we assign who it?
You get to assign who it hits.
Yeah,
but
we get
if
to assign.
If it hits him, it'll be hitting the suit. And if it hits that 3 times,
then I lose the
that's
suit.
gone.
Yeah, we want to keep the suit. Suit's good.
Because now when that's gone, you have nothing but your starter equipment. And so you're essentially losing, right? So maybe try to at least keep it alive for the play.
Kill this one outright, and then I can discard a card to negate all damage, so I can take 1 hit from Mama.
Yeah. So you can.
Does your suit auto repair?
Or you can take it because that can take.
No, it doesn't say anything about that.
Does it take up to 3 overall, or up to 3 per round?
Up to 3 period. Yeah. So once it's been assigned 3 damage, then it's gone. So,
I mean, it's
your
just,
call.
it's just 1.
It's
so
just
I think
1.
I can deal with that.
What's the worst that can happen?
Oh god, 12! Boxcars!
7 torso.
It didn't happen in a game, but we were just talking about injuries after we finished our last session. And as an example to show them, I just rolled double boxcars 2 rolls in a row. when I was like, so if you got bit, then you would roll, okay, and then you're dead. And then I'd roll these again, and you got bit, and oh, you're dead too.
So I took one.
We haven't had that happen.
No,
I've taken one to this. Oh no,
she took one, and we ignored that attack. And all right, so that was not a bad round.
So now it's gotten a lot easier because you can now guarantee that you're going to get at least one defense because of your ability. And you get all these dice just to kill these 2 sharks. So,
Okay.
yeah, so you'll start the
That's
process
what,
again.
6 and 2.
6 red, 2 yellow.
There you go, Seth.
Right.
That is much better.
Yay. Okay.
Okay, so we got a 6 and a 7.
So I'll be one yellow.
Okay.
No.
If a new
The
player
rest of
faces
the that's no.
All right, so those 2 range would automatically just kill
And then
that.
we can hit Mama for
3 hits.
So you would have straight up killed Mama right now.
and
Look at that.
Mama only has 1 bite, so because I can reroll 1, I can make sure we don't get hit.
Okay.
So
At this point, it's auto.
Yeah.
Right.
So at this point, the reef is definitely dead because we assigned 2 already.
Yeah.
Flip that, and because we know that you automatically get a green, we just call this one dead too.
Okay. Yay, we get 5 sharks.
5 sharks show up.
You guys
are like boss.
You guys murdered the crap out of those
Now
sharks.
we just need to make sure we do not get sucked into the tornado.
Alright, so what do we do with the shark token? It doesn't really
I
matter.
assume they go away and not.
Well, I think we
If
take.
you fight and kill sharks,
Go ahead and give them the.
there you go.
So that is 4. Do we, because the adolescent showed up, do we get another one for?
Yes. So now you have 5 shark tokens. Now,
Nobody got injured.
is that
I got 1 in.
She got 1.
Oh, okay.
is that your first shark kill by chance?
Huh?
Was that your first shark kill? It looks like you guys fought.
1
Yes.
died, but
No, he didn't kill the shark. It killed him.
That was
that's
into the
how
Sharknado phase.
the fights work.
yeah.
So now the fight's over. The carnage goes up 1 for the end of the Sharknado round. And the sharks are shuffled back into the shark deck so that you have a chance to see those again.
Remember that hammerhead you guys like so much?
Yeah.
Come back.
Alright, so now you're going to refill your action points and your reroll tokens. And start a new player phase. Now I'm just going to throw it out there that
Yeah.
Carnage is up there.
So why don't we head over here, clear it out, and then get enough sharks? Because last time went well, to remove the carnage.
And I'm not going to do any shopping because I don't want an event that makes that problematic for you.
He decided to come back as ladies instead? Because he was at. Oh, yeah, okay. But he was going to be action, I guess.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, I was.
And we'll start him on the same fence.
Okay.
So, can we both start to move at the same time?
Yeah.
Now, can we short sharks?
No.
How do we fight sharks in water?
The same way you would fight Sharknado. Flooding
With a chainsaw.
affects your movement,
Okay.
But not fight.
and you can't search there or do objectives there until the fight's on. But it does not affect the fight in any way that's...
But there are 5 of them.
But
So
there
if you
are
guys
5 of them.
kill them, you will immediately be able to spend those 10 and drop the carnage 1.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Buy us a
right.
little time.
I vote
Yeah, so
that
just
one.
don't die. That's
Right.
easy.
Yeah, just don't die.
That's very easy.
So,
So we're moving in.
so we spend 2 to move in.
So you move in, and then we're going to reveal 5 sharks again. How do you do it?
I'm not touching it.
We got
While they're doing that, I'm just going to
Ancient
search.
Waterfall. Okay.
Ambush of sharks. 1 when it enters the fight, I give.
Yeah, we'll get our 5 out there and then check. Ha!
Okay, look, the hammerhead is back. So
Fun!
this one can't be hit. Oh, so we
Only
can
if Mama's in the
kill that one easily. Okay.
Now, the ambush of sharks will bring another shark with it.
So we now have 6 sharks.
Now
Oh,
you're
tell me it's Mama. It's Anchor by then.
Yeah, that's good that it's not. So you've got some similar sharks
And
here.
it gives +1 to the one with fewest injuries.
Right. So whoever is injured less at this point, which will unfortunately be you, so you're going to get a hit on your mech suits.
Right now?
Shark Buster suit, yes. That is what enters the fight. So Ankle Biter, during its first turn, will only bite legs. That doesn't really affect you per se, because the suit, but that's still bad, will affect you. The Wobbegong, its ability is just that it gets more fins, depending on how many players are in the fight. 2 players, it's 2 fins. So this is 1 and this is 2. The ambush is done at this point. It dealt damage and brought another shark in. You know what the Hammerhead does. The Adolescent is just a plain 1/1 because Mama's not here. Now the Scaredy Fin, if you do manage to hit it with an 8 on yellow dice, and you don't kill it, it's going to run away before it bites. So that's kind of a way to get rid of that if you don't want. So roll away.
Yes.
The reason you don't have lines and advices
Oh.
Some dice.
Crap.
Oh, look at that. All right.
Okay. I'm gonna say let's get the hammerhead
another,
out of the way.
shoot.
and hope that
We only need 2s or 1s, right?
Nope.
You can hit
or you can change your mind about
this one and get it out of the way.
because I know that
We haven't. Okay, so we
Right.
can use this to just get rid of this, right?
Right. That'll just be gone.
Shoot.
Tim.
That sucks. I think there was another weapon I had
So I got
tossed,
2
but I
8s,
don't remember what it is now.
2 7s.
I'm just gonna hold on to it. Yeah.
They're all 2 points. So
Was it a battle axe by chance? Was it
So
a battle axe by chance?
that has 2 because there's 2 of us.
No, that was his.
That just does
Okay.
1. They all do.
It was like in the first shopping. I was
That
like,
one does 2.
there's a 5-cost weapon and another weapon. That's not even a question.
I'm gonna go
I
ahead.
get it.
You mainly have range, don't you?
Yeah,
But
I
we
do
want to
not
kill the
like this
hammerhead
one
so you
because
can
then I
reroll
can
defense.
protect us a little bit more.
You what?
If we kill this one, then my ability lets me re-roll to make sure we have at least 1 defense.
So kill that one then?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's almost always the first one killed if you can help it.
And then this one also has 2, but this has 7+. So,
What does that plus mean? As 1
7
for
and 8.
each. Oh.
Little asterisk, yep.
So
Wobbegong gets the
Take care of that one.
wise old shark, so
Okay.
it knows how to deal with any number of players.
I do not do well on defense dice.
Yeah,
And
that is
defenses
tough.
are.
So defense are the green dice. Looks like you got 1, and it was successful.
You could kill ambush or ankle before.
Yep, similar situation to last time. I think it was the ankle biter before even.
Yeah, I'm going
So
to.
2 bites, so I mean that could be a good one to kill.
Oh, wait. If I hit it with an 8.
It runs away. Did you roll an 8?
Yes, I did.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we've
Yeah,
got
that's like, alright, I have
5
weapons, I have all the defense, screw it, let's go, let's try and pile up this up. It's fine.
Oh yeah, it was. It was.
Okay.
Okay,
You nailed it.
maybe we'll trade some stuff.
And
Alright,
then I can. I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay. I think that seems pretty good. You know, you also have a defense too,
Yeah.
which is a 5, so that'll work on the hammerhead or the ankle biter.
So if I defend here, we still hit for 1.
Yes, because you'll need at least 2 dice to prevent both bites.
I can take 1 on the suit. You have to.
Sure. I roll.
Do I only get items or no? Alright, so I'll do that one first because only 3.
Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. So you rolled all your dice. You cannot re-roll because the hammerhead's in the play. It looks like we didn't really have to mark anything. So first things first, we check for the yellow.